things that Falcons want to do. So they go for Badang for Ogwin. And we mentioned in the previous game show, it didn't show up then, but it showed up here. This is going to give impact. It's not going to melt down the backline or deal damage as much as a Bane, but the displacement and the attention pulled by the way of the Dragon, and of course the respectable damage as well. It's all right. It's not as crazy as Bane, but it's all right. Might just be enough.
Yeah, I mean, from the looks of it, right? The problem from Team Falcons is that Super Marco has always been in the middle of everybody else. But now he has to show there seems to be an idea that he can get away in certain situations where the invades are going to come for him. But the Esmeralda is going to be the answer, potentially from OHEB. This is a fighter-to-fighter matchup that we have not seen in this series.
We had talked about the eras of the league all season long. How about we throw it back to the age of dreamers, to Sunsparks, to Kiel VJ. JP back then was the one holding the Retri as a mid laner. How different times were. Double fighter gold lanes.
How times have changed. Will this be another edition for Liquid, or will it be for Falcons? Casters, the floor is yours.
Thank you to the panel. Breaking it down, game 4 upon us. I gotta say this, man, Leo. I think I'm liking where gold lane's going. I think I like that we have a fighter versus fighter matchup in the gold lane.
You like?
I like.
I'll tell you that I'm
Welcome
happy
to
for
Mobile
Bane,
Legends.
and I'm happy for a good other choices.
Yeah.
I'm not happy for how big picture this might look. Because teams have to now consider, halfway through the draft, we don't even know what kind of gold laner we're seeing. So this is definitely a nice twist to the already interesting stop to the stampede.
Yeah.
So what more, a double pivot?
It might be the way to solve that issue. I don't know. You know, I mean, even looking at the emblems here, I mean, look, Marco's built for some damage, but he's also got the concussive blast to help clear that wave a little bit better on this choke.
And to be able to rotate out, look, not even a minute in and he's already lurking around bushes trying to influence that mid lane matchup.
Okay, he's going to get spotted out though too, and that's the thing. It's almost a little weird, honestly, to see that. You know, Super Marco on a Cho and then OHEB on a Esmeralda.
Hey,
you know,
when they both started playing, as mentioned by Renmar, it was the age of dreamers. These world champions have already been playing way before they started winning. And oh my God, early game, look at Sandberg, the Apex Predator, putting Flap DD down to a 10th of his. All right, so we were saying it's in their arsenal.
It's there.
They went through these eras.
I wonder, you know, I would say I think for these players too, it's a nice change of pace. JP's going to deal with a lot of damage.
Oh,
wow.
Possibly a traceless into a basic attack away from death.
So I expected him to get that kill. That should have been the first blood, but again, no first blood there. Turtle's going to be up here shortly. Mind you, too, throughout the series, we've had different maps now. This is the expanding rivers that we get to go ahead and watch both these Titans play on. They'll go ahead and rotate for it. And again, even like the panel mentioned, and we did in the previous game, Carl Teasy's been pretty locked in on the objectives, man. You know, but Falcons has showed fight, I would say, especially in the last game. This one's going to be a little difficult to take here, though. They set up that turtle, and they're going to secure it easily here. First turtle of the game to TLPH.
Random Black Dragon form.
Just to show.
From out of nowhere. Again, that's one of the main strengths of Yu Zhong, besides the early game damage output.
Big Dragon.
Big Dragon.
Black Dragon.
Stop all opposition from contesting. You'll see his Petrify is just about to go off cooldown, so he's been very proactive. I like how Yu Zhong is showing back up into the metagame right when Sanford needs it.
Yeah, this is probably going to pop up more and more, too. Again, you got to be able to respect that damage that Yu Zhong can pop off. Wow. Woo. Speaking of damage, Sanji bringing it down the damage himself. Gets the flicker out of Ogwin.
Carl Teasy forcing a response from Falcons, not just stealing away that small camp, forcing a Mount Shocker, but takes down Ogwin, draws first blood.
Yeah, great play there. Great response, too. Again, that's one of the things. I'm still surprised, man, how many times Carl Teasy gets his hands on the Lancelot. You know, from game to game, and it almost seems a little just kind of like clockwork in a way. It's like TLPH knows how to set things up for Carl. Wow, by the way, Sanford burned the Petrify to go ahead and capitalize that kill with the damage from Sanji.
He didn't burn it, Joseph. He used it.
He used it.
Very effectively to stop Flap TZ's reign to that bottom part of the map. And oh my God, Ogun with a full combo. A fight breaking off camera. JP gets taken down by Kyle in an attempt alongside OM and Carl to take out the jungler from Falcons. You know what? Marco almost died too. He flickered out.
So a whole lot. It could have been a whole lot worse, basically, for Team Falcons.
There's a whole lot happening across the maps.
Yeah,
what's
both
happening.
sides. I guess that's what we expect here in Game 4. But this is the problem, man. Your TLPH, even if they're not getting those kills, they're getting a lot of resources. They're able to get the battle spells down, able to get a little bit of extra gold here. You can see that small gold lead building up in the gold lane themselves for Oheb now. But even so, it's more so of just TLPH playing to the strength of this lineup. Now, we have to look at Team Falcon's lineup and think, when does that power spike come in? JP, he's tanky enough, but will he survive this?
JP flickers, gets the shield from that Y brush. Kyle TZ, Phantom Execution. Mountain Shocker from Kyle TZ. Flap TZ, will he survive? The answer is yes. Black Dragon form may have gone to waste. Wasn't really used much to their advantage. Super Marco hides in the river brush. JP putting up a perimeter. Mountain Shocker both thrown out. Kyle TZ puncture into that turtle. Gets the retribution. Kick by Marco on the JP.
Oh, he still goes, but they're going to jump in. JP falls, but here was a response from Falcons. They want to go for Sanford. Sanford can't escape that one either.
Ionic Edge gets him down, and Sanji barely survives. Team Liquid Philippines trades out 2-1.
Oh, they traded out. They get the objective. I don't know if they're looking for more here. I think they're just forcing Falcons out.
Baby Cakes is angry, but Flap TZ forces them back.
Okay, forces them back. TLPH again with the objectives, but Team Falcons fighting for what they can. I think that would have been different too if in that exchange Super Marco actually had the flicker. He didn't have it, but he still was able to get the kickoff that way, the Dragon, to set things up to go ahead and focus on JP here. So here's an interesting fact. A Super Marco first. This is the first time Super Marco has used Cho in his entire MPL Philippine career. That's 338 games.
Yep, he's won an MPL championship. He's played across many different international events. He's become a world champion. And throughout all time, this is the first time he's played Cho.
I wonder how that discussion happened in the draft. You know, it's like, hey, who do you want to play, Super Marco? Earlier it was Bane, and then it was, I wonder if he was just like, yeah, just give me the Cho.
This is what the draft needed, and you already saw, right, how Marco was able to isolate JP, stop him from annoying and breaking the rest of Falcons formation. So far, Falcons are holding their own against Liquid, not that much of a lead. Oh my God, OF gets kicked to the side, does not even blink, did not use the Purify. He's okay.
He's okay, but JP might not be. Takes so much damage, will have to flicker out and survives. Meanwhile, Sanford, does he actually re-engage on this? Sanji's around the corner. There's 3 dudes here onto the turret. I don't think Team Falcons are going to fall for it.
What is the rhyme and reason? Why are they doing this? Is this what Liquid was setting up? The mid lane push. Carl D, you know, baby cakes. Take down that mid lane tier 1. But Marco will trade out. All this while Turtle spawns.
Turtle's up 3 for 3. TLPH is going to grab this objective too. A turret does go down up top. They'll get the brilliance out of Sanji. But that's what they wanted. I think TLPH played into this and they grabbed the turtle and the macro here.
2 T's for 2 T's. But I would rather trade a turret for a turtle. So in my book, Falcons win that.
Falcons, yeah. I think if you look at this, the map pressure that they're able to put is a big thing, but this is the thing that I'm missing, Leo, is these fights and these objectives.
You know what, I got a little confused.
Yeah.
Liquids win because they got the turret in mid and the turtle. It was just a turret. I thought Marco was going to go all the way to tier 2.
Yeah, I thought he was too. Actually, when he was up there, I was thinking he was going to put pressure onto that, but...
So Liquid's fine.
Liquid is fine. They still maintain a lead, but I think even regardless of that, it's again, Team Falcons hasn't been really able to find a fight around the objective in this game. I know they've more or less given up that option. Maybe they're just preparing for the Lord fight here, the first one.
It's more because Falcons don't allow it. Falcons are so good at breaking formations. Liquid has JP, but look at Falcons. They have Ogwin. They have the traction pulse on Few. They have Marco to get the kick. And Marco has been off map for a while. Oh my God! They throw everything at JP, and he does not have his flicker. Finally falls as Fanford finds Few. Can he finish what he started? Show energy, not enough.
Oh, what a move from Few! Able to survive that. Ogwin's gonna have to burn his flicker, but man, a good catch. think how many times JP's had to deal with this, man. He's gotten fist break, fist cracked, everything for the better part of this entire of the game. And eventually, you know, he's had to always use the flicker to get out of there, but this is an interesting position to be in. But again, if you throw all that at JP, I think JP is happy to take it.
That's what you call a threat magnet.
Yeah.
He is literally forcing ults out of Falcons because what is the alternative? He gets away, heals up, and then gets back into the fray.
Yeah, that's just dad things, man.
That's just how dads do.
That's just what dads do, you know? They just tank up what they can and they let the kids shine after that.
They roll up the sleeves and go in again.
Go again.
Go again.
Go again. TLPH, though, this is what they're going to do. They're going to go again for this objective. They're centering themselves up around this. They had a nice little push on the cross map. They're going to grab their objective and get in position. It looks like, though, Team Falcons actually wants to go in and contest this if they can.
Yep. Team Falcons have been playing the long game for the past 4 or 5 minutes, better part of the mid game. But is it going to pay off? Because looking at the map right now, Marco has been planted on this side of the map, and they haven't really been winning much.
Yeah.
But when Marco was actually part of fights, that's when Falcons got more kills.
I think he's going to go for it here. Conceal was popped. There's the Dragon Form, too. They're going to blitz the Lord.
All right. Liquid get what they want. They stampede through the Lord pit and skedaddle right on through. Oh, the conceal from Ogwin. Who does he want to punch? Sanford finds Few, compromises him. Look at that back line.
Few, man. Few has dealt with so much with just his own. A good thing.
JP.
Yeah.
Wasting so many resources that he gets away. Up to now, he hasn't died.
He hasn't died. He's maintained things really well here, but this, in the jungle.
Carl Teasy really wants to find one. Gets Ogwin. Flap Teasy gets out of there, and Carl Teasy punctures through. Got eyes on this tier 2. As Liquid play the macro game, it's their turn. Super Marco alongside Kyle, throwing everything that they can at Oheb as Oheb just dances around him, shaking that thing, and Few gets caught by 40. They're already inside the base. Joseph, this isn't looking. Ogwin, Flap Deezy gets out of there, and Carl Deezy punctures through. Got eyes on this tier 2. As Liquid play the macro game, it's their turn. Super Marco alongside Kyle, throwing everything that they can at Oheb as Oheb just dances around him, shaking that thing, and Few gets caught by 40. They're already inside the base. Joseph, this isn't looking good.
Oh no, what are they gonna do here? Team Falcons, good thing Super Marco's still alive, but I can't believe Oheb went 1v2, and now they're looking to take another base turret down if they can, but Team Falcons finds themselves back healthy. Few almost up in 10, and they keep TLPH at bay. They will lose another Holy Shield down bot.
The cavalry come alive. You can hear it in the MPL arena here in Cuneta Astrodome. You feel the rumbling. It's about to turn into a stampede as Liquid are at match point and are knocking into Falcons base.
They're so close at this point. We're going to have to see, though. Team Falcons, I don't want to count them out here yet. They've still showed that they can win some skirmishes if they're able to get the right targets here. But look at Oheb.
Oheb just jumps on in, point blank, fooling Star Moon. The Apex Predator hunting for targets. Ogwin falls. They're underneath tier 1. 3 in mid. And they're already on their way. 30 seconds, I think Liquid will just wait for this Lord.
Yeah, they'll wait for it. And that's what I'm saying. I was saying if they pick the right targets, man, but now it's kind of weird. It shifted to the point where Oheb can just tank up all the damage, be up front, and it gives some of that pressure off of JP's shoulders because that's what he was doing in the early portion of the game. You know, he was taking all that, but now it's Oheb. Their gold laner that's like, I got this. JP, you do your thing, you scout out who you can. So I'm wondering what Team Falcons wants to do. How they're going to respond to this, though? Again?
Trying to pin down Flap Teasy. Oheb gets hit with a mountain shocker. Oh, you see the swagger on Kiel Soriano. He's asking for more as the rest of Liquid barrel down on this Lord, approaching less than half health.
Okay, they're going to secure the Lord here. Carl Teasy will be able to go ahead and get that one. So secured their Lord. They'll reset. They'll get ready to charge towards the base of Team Falcons here. Now, with this kind of lead, this might be a series winner here. This might be the one to push into the base to end the series and end the dreams of Team Falcons moving forward.
Game 3 might have just been a stumble, a little pebble in the path of the Stallions as they make their way through the play-ins. Falcons have to hunker down. They have to defend. And I'm looking at their potential to clear this wave and to live through this final siege. And it's not looking good. Mount Shocker plus Traction Pulse thrown out. Falcons holding out. Lord already in.
Lord is here. They'll deal with this. TLPH, OHEB's going to jump in, but I think they still want to go for the fight. They're fighting around this Lord.
Delayed entry by these cores as they switcheroo. Sanford and JP, their turn to guard the perimeter. Waves crashing in. Black Dragon form from the Apex Predator.
Just to zone them out, but they're going to force it under this turret. They might just go for the discipline route unless Team Falcons is able to secure it, and Owen still alive, and they still keep the mid-turret.
JP flickers back.
Also for Marco.
Falcons still standing. Marco looking for stragglers.
What do you want to do?
Mount Shocker. Who's Marco going to find? OM in here. Possibly
Marco!
a knock up as Marco gets taken down by Sanji. The chef. Cook. The bulletproof as Carl Deasy gets shut down by few. Former teammates taking each other out. Kyle takes down OHEB. 2 for 2 the trades.
The trade is across the board, the 2 for 2. But ultimately, Team Falcons find hope. They find another draft of win to stay in this series. They still have ground to cover. But this might be enough to get them back into this game, to swing it back in their favor. They took about, what, 5,000 gold from TLPH.
It ain't over till it's over. This is what I was talking about when I said I'm uncomfortable with how the big picture looks like. In what kind of defense did you expect a gold laner fighter to take? The flank, and now in comes Sanford. Petrified, knocking up too, but he pays the price as he gets kicked right into Kyle Teasy.
What a kick from Super Marco. Again, Sanford was locked in. He wanted that kill, but ends up getting punished and separated from the rest of Team Liquid. And now Team Falcons will go ahead and get ready to take what they need across the map to give them a better option. This might be the first time now in this game they're able to get the Lord.
For the first time in 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes?
It's Falcons' turn to be on the offensive. They cleared out these waves. They turned the map blue. And Liquid have to recover. They're still waiting for Sanford. It's about 30 seconds until his petrify. So one thing we can say is when this Lord hits critical mass, when this dance eventually starts, both teams will have all of the resources. Can confirm, yes, even all the flickers on Falcon.
It's going to be a full-on fight at this point. TLPH has had free reign over the objectives until now. And Team Falcons, look at Marco. Keep an eye on him. He's going to be able to utilize these expanding rivers. And he's got the flicker now up. Who's he going to go for? Dragon form going to be popped. They're going to go for it.
Mount Shocker thrown out. Point blank. Carl Deasy secures the Lord as JP's very low. Conceal flicker out. Owen gets taken down by Sanford. Marco catching targets, chasing down Carl Deasy, kicks him right into the oblivion as Carl Deasy still survives. How did the goat do that as few falls? 3 members of Falcons scrambling to survive. OHEB still alive. Fallen Star Moon back. Buying time, 2 for none. The Lord belongs to Liquid.
I can't believe no one else went down from Team Liquid. What a fight. They end up getting the Lord. Team Falcons loses 2. But man, can they still stay in the game? They still have 6 seconds on Ogwin and 10 on Few with the Lord, and everything else is marching down.
They do catch Flap. No immortality. Sanji hits the brilliance. They're in the base. Falcons, their moments in the playoffs are but a flicker. Just momentarily, and as the base is up next, Sanji gets taken down. Liquid have stampeded through the rivals. Code Titans taking each other out. This ain't mythology, folks. This is reality. Liquid taking down Falcons 3-1.
We thought we'd first see a sweep. That didn't happen. We thought we'd see 5 games.